Hey Rasheed, what's up, man?
How you doing?
Good. Brandon Cohen from Trent Warfare. What's up, man? I just wanted to ask you about your tape. Something that I feel like that you do very well on tape is anchor naturally. Is that something that you've trained over the years, or is that something that you just feel like you have that play strength naturally? And can you just speak on that technique and how you anchor as effectively as you do?
I feel like that came from, partially my athletic abilities and just something that I've developed and learned how to do over time. But I think at this point it's just more of like a natural thing for me to do when someone's trying to get bull rush me. Just a natural thing to just step back and be able to gather my feet upon it.
Do you attribute that to like core strength?
Yeah, core strength, lower power, and just like willpower, like all that in one.
You played against a lot of really good pass rushers in the Big Ten and on your own team. So guys were high. I mean, Tate always had control of it. Who's been the toughest matchup that you
out of all the guys that I've blocked,
yeah,
I would say that's a hard one because all of them are very good, especially the guys that came from Penn State. But I feel like me and Yetur Gross Matos early on in my football career at Penn State, we got a lot of really good work in. He's such like an unorthodox pass rusher, and I feel like that really helped my game a lot, especially as a redshirt sophomore.
Was there something from a technique
redshirt freshman, I'm sorry.
Something from a technique standpoint that he kind of made stand out? They're like, I need to fix this for games.
Well, Yetur, he's like, when he rushed, when he was a rusher, was like, he wouldn't really give up any clues on what he was going to do, and he was also very flexible, so it really kept me on my toes. And I feel like that really helped me with my awareness, helped me learn how to like really move my feet and keep my good body position. So, and like I said, other things about a lot of other guys, but I feel like, me and Yetur really set the foundation early in my career.
Rasheed, on that note, I work in Dallas with Micah Parsons. How much did you go up against him in practice, and what do you remember about the challenge of blocking Micah?
Yeah, Micah, he's a heck of an athlete. He has like great twitch, great bend. Me and him, we got a lot of one-on-ones and one-on-one reps and speed rush reps. I would say that I got the best of him. He'd probably say otherwise, but he was a very great pass rusher. Also, he really helped me with my game too.
You talked about your natural abilities. Do you think your athleticism sets you apart in this class a little bit when it comes to the offensive lineman?
Yes, I feel like that's really a big part of my game, my athletic abilities. I feel like I'm one of the most athletic guys in this draft. And like I said, with confidence, and I feel like that helps my game a lot.
How much do you think you'll be able to show that tomorrow with like the timing stuff, the athletic testing? I mean, I don't know how much you think that matters for an O-lineman, but
I actually plan on working out on my pro day on March 24th, so I really won't be doing much tomorrow, but y'all will see.
What's your biggest strong suit that you bring to an NFL franchise and have the Buffalo Bills in context?
One of my biggest strong suits is just like my mentality and my competitive spirit. Like, I'm gonna go out and compete. I'm gonna give my all every play in every game. I'm also very strong, athletic, smart. The Buffalo Bills, yeah, I've met with them this past week.
Have you met with the Cowboys, and if so, what was that conversation like?
Yeah, I met with the Cowboys today. We just was talking a bunch of football, pretty much.
How has this interview process gone in general with teams? Have you gotten a sense that they're looking at you as a left tackle at the next level, or has there been talk about other positions?
I'll meet with teams. They'll ask me, have I played other positions? The answer to that would be yes. I played a little bit of right tackle early in my football career. I played, right tackle for 4 years in high school because we had a left-hand quarterback, but I started like all 33 games at left tackle at Penn State. So yeah, that was the question, but I always tell coaches that really doesn't matter to me. I'm capable of playing wherever on the line they need me.
How different was it blocking for a left-handed quarterback, and how do you think that helps you, continue to develop in your versatility?
It wasn't that bad. Like, I'm both-handed. Like, I write with my left, but I throw a football with my right, so it wasn't really like a crazy adjustment. It was more of an adjustment moving to left because I played right my whole time in high school, but once I got my reps in, I was straight.
How would you kind of sum up your Penn State career, Rasheed, in terms of the trajectory, either for the program or you individually?
I feel like, Penn State is obviously a great program. I had a really good time at Penn State, won a lot of football games, played with a lot of great players, so I feel like everything was smooth at Penn State.
What is it about the program? It seems like, especially the last couple of years, there's been a ton of players coming into the league that have been pro-ready and have made an impact right away. What is it about the program that sets these guys apart mostly?
Well, like Penn State, man, like you know, the vibe, and it's just the competitive environment. Like, we compete in everything we do, from the classroom to the weight room to the field, you know, till meeting. So, you know, those are just type of guys that walk through those doors, and same guys leave out.
Have you met with the Seahawks during this process?
Yes, I have.
What's been the most surprising or unusual moment in the interview this week so far?
I wouldn't say anything really surprised me. I was kind of like prepared to see anything or hear anything, but you know, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy.
Rasheed, you had a play against Maryland where you pancaked a guy and then kind of gave him the business a little bit. Can you talk about that play at all? And can you talk a little bit about?
I mean, I finished my blocks.
That represent your mentality as a lineman?
Yeah, I actually knew dude. He went to my rivalry high school, so I was just like, you know.
A little extra for him. Do you feel like the mental part of the game of playing in the trenches is very important?
Yeah, that's probably the most important part. Just having that that strong mental capacity and that willpower, you know, just to be ready to go every play and to dominate your opponent every play, because it starts in the trenches and it ends in the trenches. So without that mindset, it's going to be, you know, pretty hard to do what you got to do.
Have you gotten any advice from past Penn State players or NFL to help you go through this process?
Yeah, a lot of guys just really like emphasize on like taking care of your body, and, you know, just preparing like a pro, you know, just making sure your body's fresh and you're ready to go, because the best of ability is availability.
Do you pay much attention to draft projections, like where people have you going?
No, not really. I just try to do what I got to do and let everything else like take care of itself.
Have you met with the Packers?
Yeah, I've met with the Packers.
Is that hard to do at all, to kind of, you know, block out the noise of all the speculation and everything this time of year when you're going through this process and waiting to see where you're going to land?
I mean, sometimes it can get like a little bit, you know, you just want to, you know, but I feel like I do a good job of, like, you know, staying calm and staying focused. I feel like I'm a very, like, chill person, so I just, you know, take care, control the controllables, and everything is just going to take care of itself. That's how it's always been.
Where are you training right now, Rasheed?
I was in Pensacola, Florida at Exos, but I think I'm going to be in Dallas for the next couple weeks.
Working with Duke? Anywhere there? Or?
Not Duke, someone else.
Okay.
You met with the Steelers at all?
Yes.
What was that like?
It was, you know, it's pretty standard, like, you know, just asking me, going over a little bit of film, asking a few personal questions, and, you know, asking about my versatility, trying to figure me out.
You keep in touch with Pat Fryermuth?
Yeah, that's my guy. We came in together in 2018.
What's he told you about playing for the Steelers?
He said it's nice, man. Just like I said, just take care of your body and just be prepared, because, like, you know, as soon as you leave college, you're a professional, so that's how you gotta, like, conduct yourself as a professional. That's pretty much what everybody always tells me.
Were you surprised at all by his success in his rookie year?
Nah, man. Pat's been like, y'all know he's been cold. He's always had the hands. Chris Roach, always been disciplined. So yeah, no one was really surprised of his success.
One of your teammates here is Jesse Luchetto. Whoever drafts Jesse, what are they getting in him?
They're going to get a hard-working, loyal, just person. Like, Jesse's a great person. We're also really close. He's probably the reason why I came to Penn State. He did a lot of recruiting. He was one of the first people to commit, but, you know, he's just a real good teammate. Like, he made that transition from linebacker to defensive end, and he embraced it. You know, that's hard for a lot of guys. Me and him put in a lot of extra work this past season, just like help him be in a good position. And yeah, you're just gonna get a great football player and a solid guy.